I just want to say, I think it's kind of amusing. We'll call it amusing. That, you know, American, we'll call them authorities, okay? American representation, which is really just, the powers that should not be, that claim to represent American people, but actually just represent American interests. Okay, these are not the same. Let's make that clear. I do think it's funny that you love touting the brand of American freedom. You love freedom when it means exclusively the freedom to hurt and abuse and kill people unopposed. But when it comes to freedom of information and all this other stuff and, actual free speech where like not just the Nazis are allowed to talk, but like other people too, like journalism, like actual, like what journalism's supposed to be, what it started out initially as, like the reason the biggest irony to me about this, about you being paranoid about your quote unquote proverbial American freedom being robbed really just means freedom from consequence. And I think it's interesting that the reason you hate when people expose your crimes and actually publish it for the public, specifically in many ways to empower the public, you fucking hate it. You know why? Because you actually hate equality, because it levels the playing field to where you can't do your shit in the dark anymore. You are held to the same standards as you hold everybody else. You hate that. You hate American freedom, or at least American interests idea of American freedom as a weapon. Like, you love it up until insofar as it doesn't concern actual equality. Because anything that levels the playing field, you actually hate. So, no, you have never represented equality for all. Never. And the fact that you tout that as one of your greatest accomplishments is probably one of the biggest tragedies of yourselves as an entity, as a force.